Energetic, deep American voice. Right now, freeze this frame. Take a good look. One animal drinking, the other standing like a bodyguard. Those insane spiral horns catching the sunlight. That perfect striped camouflage. What you're staring at is not just a pretty picture. This is the Greater Kudu, the ghost of the African bush, the spiral horn ninja, and in my opinion, the single most majestic antelope walking planet Earth today. In the next 8 minutes, we're going full deep dive. The horns, the camouflage, the waterhole drama, the 8-foot jumps, the horn clashes, and why this animal is straight up African royalty. If you love wildlife, smash that like button right now, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, let's go. First things first, those horns. Male Greater Kudus grow the second longest horns of any antelope species on the planet, only beaten by the giant eland. A trophy bull can carry horns that spiral 2.5, sometimes almost 3 full turns, measuring over 60 inches along the curve. That's 5 feet of solid ivory on his head. And here's the crazy part. Every single male has a unique spiral pattern. No two bulls have the exact same twist, it's literally nature's fingerprint. In the kudu world, the bigger, tighter, and more symmetrical the spirals, the higher you're ranked. Old bulls with 3 full turns. They're walking legends. These horns can weigh up to 25 to 30 pounds. Imagine strapping 2 bowling balls to your head and then trying to outrun a leopard. Yet Kudus can hit 60 miles an hour in a sprint and clear an 8-foot obstacle from a standstill. Yes, 8 feet straight up. We'll come back to that insanity later. Now look at those vertical white stripes, anywhere from 11 to 15 on each side. For years scientists thought they were just for show. Nope. Those stripes are high-tech camouflage. They break up the kudu's outline in the dappled light of acacia and mopane thickets, making a 600 to 700 pound animal practically invisible. That's why they're nicknamed the Gray Ghost. You can be standing 40 yards away in broad daylight and never see him until he decides to move. In this exact photo, watch how the standing kudu is half in sun, half in shadow. His stripes blend him perfectly into the background. Their coat even changes shade slightly between wet and dry seasons, lighter in the harsh dry months for better reflection, darker in the green season. Evolution on another level. This moment is pure drama. Let's talk about what's actually happening in this picture. One kudu drinking, head down, completely vulnerable. The other standing tall, ears forward, scanning 360. This is classic kudu protocol at a waterhole, the most dangerous real estate in Africa. Lions, leopards, hyenas, African wild dogs, even crocodiles, everybody shows up to drink. So Kudus use the buddy system. One drinks, one plays lookout. If the guard hears or smells danger, he lets out a loud, sharp bark, sounds exactly like an angry dog, and both animals explode into the bush in a split second. Look at those ears, massive, round, Mickey Mouse style satellite dishes. They can swivel independently and pick up the faintest sound hundreds of yards away. Right now, that standing bull is hearing every word I'm saying. Unlike impala or wildebeest that run in giant herds, Greater Kudus are introverts. They live in small family groups, usually 6 to 12 animals led by a dominant female. Adult bulls are mostly solitary or hang in loose bachelor groups until the rut. They're crepuscular, most active at dawn and dusk, which is exactly why 95% of safari tourists go home without ever seeing one. They're not rare, they're just really, really good at not being seen. Guides in places like Etosha, Kruger, and Zimbabwe's Hawane tell stories of clients walking within 15 feet of a huge bull frozen in the shade and never spotting him until he finally snorts and crashes away like a freight train. Speaking of crashing away, let's talk about the single most athletic move in the antelope kingdom. When a kudu gets spooked, it doesn't just run. It launches, all 4 legs tucked, horns laid flat against the back, and boom, they clear 8, sometimes 9 feet vertically, and up to 30 feet in distance in a single bound. There are game farms in South Africa with fences literally bent outward because kudus refuse to go around. They just yeet themselves over like it's nothing. Now fast forward to mating season, May through July in southern Africa. Bulls start roaring with deep, booming grunts that echo for miles. Then the fights begin. They lock those massive spirals and push like 2 pickup trucks in a shoving match. The clashes are so violent you can hear the horns cracking from half a mile away. Loser walks away humiliated. Winner gets to follow the females, neck swollen, mane standing up like a lion. Fun fact: females choose mates based on horn length, spiral tightness, and voice depth, and how big that neck mane gets. Basically the kudu version of swiping right. 6.5 months after the rut, a single calf is born, usually in thick cover. For the first few weeks it lies completely motionless, relying on camouflage while mom feeds nearby. Mortality is high. Lions take the most adults, leopards love the calves, and hyenas clean up whatever's left. Yet somehow the species hangs on, because nothing moves through thick bush faster or quieter than a kudu. Greater Kudus are currently listed as least concern globally, but populations are declining in parts of West Africa due to habitat loss and poaching for horns and meat. The bright spot: in Namibia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, and private reserves in South Africa, numbers are stable or even growing thanks to well-managed hunting and strong anti-poaching. Sustainable use is literally saving this species in many areas. So next time someone says African wildlife is all lions, elephants, and giraffes, show them this photo. Show them the quiet king with the twisted crown standing guard while his brother drinks. This is the real soul of the African wilderness. This is the Greater Kudu, the